pray to God everything works. Close this,
Should
please.
be fine.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have YouTube open. That's really smart. View your channel. There we go. Alright. There we go. Everything is working. Okay. So, here's the stream link.
And the stream is it's up right now, you said?
Yeah, I'm live. We are good to go. I still have like 3 geode mods that never got updated, so I just permanently have this exclamation mark on my main menu.
That's okay.
One of them was the ability to search for a custom song, which I really do not know why that's in vanilla, or not in vanilla, but whatever. Sam and Tabo, good morning. I will wait for IDs now.
You can, I would post the form. Wait, where's the form?
I thought people were just gonna put IDs in chat for Loki bot.
Oh, right. Sorry, yeah.
I have it in the title.
That's, yeah, the description. This is please request Google form.
What?
The chat just said, or the description says please request with this
Oh,
Google form.
does it? Oh, it does. I thought I removed that. Oopsie. Okay, let me fix that. We're not going to change the okay.
Hopefully that ID popped up with the bot and it was fine.
Oh, don't tell me it's not working again. Oh, God. Dude, Battle of Thy Shades. My beloved. I need to restart GD again. Okay, here we go. Get this pulled back up. Did I even save that? I did.
So, okay, that's the first ID though.
Yep. The hub was awesome sauce. Oh. Oh, there was a pad at the start. I don't remember that being there. Maybe I'm dumb. I think I was supposed to have a part in this, and then I just didn't do that. I don't remember how to do that. Okay, this needs to get turned down.
There's a chance it's just not.
There we go.
Yeah, your stream is not on GE right now.
Oh. Save that?
There's a chance. What do I do?
What? Why is it... OBS is showing it fine for me. No, it's not. I lied. Ooh. I might have to go into windowed mode, maybe. If I turn this off, that doesn't work. Why is it not updating? Okay, I'm gonna have to play in windowed mode, I guess. Turn that off. That is... That's 4x3, dude. Let's not do that. Okay.
I'm playing the levels by the battle of the shades.
Yeah, give me a second to fix this. Okay, there we go. Now it's updating. It should be fixed. It's definitely fixed. Should be fixed. Okay, and that's looking on this. Okay. Yeah, I already downloaded it. So. Alright. Let's try this again. First time doing a quad spike, let's go. Sorry?
This is very all over the place in terms of like quality, for me at least.
Yeah, from what I remember, I think the parts were a bit, like, non-cohesive. But then again, it's like, are you really gonna deal with 1.0 Deco?
What's the 1.0? Wait. Was it the... Which part of the 1.0 Deco?
Oh, I'm just saying, like, the original is just, like, plain 1.0 blocks. I guess it could have been more... better put together. Wow, I didn't know I was learning how to play ship for the first time today. That's crazy. I did it. That's awesome. I
So, like,
wave.
rainbow parts with the more like with the mostly like black structures. I think those parts are very cool.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
the ship part at 4D, that's the one I'm at right now. I think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that part and the last part.
Yeah, I think this goes a lot better with the song than the last part did. And then again, like, the song kind of just stays the same, so having these wild shifts in tone is a bit jarring.
Yeah, that too. I really think the part, because I'm watching your stream now because I finished my practice run. I think the part you're at right now is like actually super cool and fits pretty well with the.
Why did I think I had to click that, dude? Yeah, this part goes really hard. Hi, Jack part. Jack.
I think the wave that you're at right now is like kind of cool. It's just it struggles a little bit. Feels kind of empty with
the
like,
background kind of blending in with the
in
blocks,
the
and then
background.
yeah. I mean, I'm kind of biased toward this level because a lot of my friends made this, but yeah, I think a lot of the parts don't really mix that well together, and I think that is on purpose. Oh, I forgot about this part. This part, I wish wasn't this flashy. It's a bit too much for me.
I agree with that. I still like the part a lot.
Yeah. The movements here are awesome, so.
I think it's a very clean part.
Dude, maybe I'll get good enough at ship to beat Clubstep one day. That'd be a dream come true. Ow! Hello. Hmm?
Do you play on like up arrow or like SEO device or something?
Yeah. I have a SEO device, but it's not plugged in right now, so I'm just using up arrow. Can you hear it? Or the...
I can't hear it. I was just the way the ship was played. It seemed like
Hello, bro. Dude, hardest final boss ever. Yeah.
I do enjoy the boss a lot. Nice.
Yeah, I like how it's
like this.
I like how it's replaced with the icon object instead of the smile. That's awesome. Yeah, I think like each individual part like is pretty good and has its ups and downs, and the level doesn't really come together that well besides just being rainbow. Especially like the ocean part near the start, that kind of just doesn't really fit in. But yeah, some of the parts here are really well made and like well composed.
I think the only part that I didn't really like, the first two parts, not including the intro, with like the lightning and the ocean part. I think the ocean part is kind of neat. Its execution could be a little better. It feels very, how do I say, very static and not like alive.
Yeah.
In comparison to the other parts.
That's fair. I don't think it was
like stuff going on.
I don't think I was really paying attention to liveliness at the beginning until the 40% part, so I wouldn't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would send that for a star rate, personally. I think that's pretty.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
I still like it.
Hi, Quantum Russell. I don't know if I want to play this because it's hard, and I also have a part in this, so I don't know how much I can say.
Alright, here, I can check it out. I've never seen it before.
Okay.
How hard is...
It's like... It got nerfed, right? I think it did. It was planned to be... It was planned to be extended, and then I think it got nerfed a lot. Yeah, it's quantum processing difficulty now, so like extreme tier NOW, I think, around distraught.
I don't remember what my hardest is, like, difficulty rated as.
What's your hardest?
Sonic Wave.
I
could definitely do this. It's Sonic Wave.
Oh yeah, I think it's around Sonic Wave, or easier.
This seems like a very nice difficulty for me.
I can just play it on the stream later.
Right,
yeah. I don't think I'll finish this on the stream, but yeah, you can play through it.
I'm liking the colors a lot in this. It's very, like... It's got a lot of saturated color, which I enjoy a lot, and I think the combination of, like, the blue and green that I've seen is cool.
Yeah. I don't remember what the majority of this level looks like, because I made my part in like 2 hours when I worked on this and then never touched it again.
This wave is... Not this wave, this is ship. This blue and green ship at like 40%. That's the only part that I've not liked the color too much on first.
40%. I will hopefully get there. What? Where do I hold here? There we go. Why was that not working? Boom, boom.
Oh, gonna catch up to me.
Uh-oh. I don't think I will be catching up to you.
This blue and yellow is a nice color scheme too. Is it good?
Yeah, them being, like, complementary. So, that would make sense.
Wait.
Yes! Game crash! That's just what I wanted. That's so good.
Oh. Okay, this gray part with the rainbow is a bit unfitting, considering the rest is like all one color for the part, and the gray doesn't match with the blue and green that every other part has had so far. At a mini ship at like 60.
Oh, I think I remember what you're talking about. Maybe.
The whole drop is just this color scheme, and I said that too early.
Sam would like to mention that this is a remake of Jack Russell, like the GDPS main level for 1.9.
Oh, I don't know that level, so I guess I didn't know that. So if the main level has this color scheme, then it makes a lot more sense.
It does. I'm pretty sure.
I'd prefer for remake. Keep it consistent with the original too. So yeah, that I trust that. Oh, secret way.
Uh-oh.
That was chill. It's just. Oh, this part's really nice. This part above the secret way is very good.
Wow. I would hope there's a wall at the end of this level.
It's not an actual secret way. It's just the text that says secret way.
Oh, oops.
Oh, and this wave is really cool too.
I did not know that was in the level. Isn't that my part? I have no idea what part Giggs is playing, so I don't know. My part sucked ass until Dusky made it a lot better, so I don't take credit for that.
This wave at the end is.
Is that the sunset looking part? Not sure I remember. Hi,
I'm at the dusker part.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Which also looks very good.
I made the majority of that part, but my color work was just not good that day, so Dusky went through and made it a lot better. And I think I'm happy with it now.
Very good. That's
probably awesome, me. I don't know if you'd be allowed
this
to
level's pretty good.
like ping people for the stream in case I like run out of IDs or something.
I could ping my server.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
I just don't know how
don't
like
wanna...
pinging people for streams that are run by friends works.
I know, like, it's fine. I could ping,
Okay.
like, I could ping GDS. I just
Yeah,
don't want to
like
get
a short stream.
100 people in here for
I
an
think
hour.
I'd have an anxiety attack.
Okay, yeah, Quantum Russell, I'm gonna send for a feature because I really like
Awesome.
it.
Sam winner.
It's consistent quality. Good.
Yeah, from what I saw before my fucking game crashed, and from what I remember of the level, I think it does like the quantum idea really well with the original level. I know you don't know it, but from what I remember, I think it acts upon that pretty nicely. The mini ship that's rainbow, I think's out of place, but it still like works in its own right. Especially, I don't think there was a part like that in Jack Russell, but I might be wrong. But, yeah, I think that was pretty well made. Alright, so this was one of the State 2 levels that released after, I think, and the gameplay was very buff.
Oh,
So,
okay, hold up. I've seen the Wig Tuesday one, and
yeah.
I've seen the Waffle X one.
This was released
was
after the
very good.
deadline, and it's also buffed, which I don't know why, but quit having fun. God.
Yeah, pretty much. They're very nice colors. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Dude, the spinning clouds reminds me, I remember requesting one of my 2.1 levels that had spinning clouds, and someone accused me of stealing, and the streamer had to do like a 5-minute detour to this one unrated level, and it was not stolen at all. It was made completely differently, because hundreds of levels have done rotating clouds, and that one guy just had it out for me. So that was awesome. But yeah, the structures are pretty nice. The block design does feel a bit flat compared to how colorful the background is.
I agree with that.
Yeah, just the foreground and background kind of look like they are mismatching. But
Oh, the stream's not working again.
oh god, dude, one normal stream, please. Like where is I'm windowed. How is it not? No, I'm not. My game crashed and I'm borderless again. Never mind.
Okay,
And now
I like the last part a lot.
okay.
I don't.
Thank you.
I just played this. It took me freaking 10 attempts. And what did I just do?
Do this again. Bunny. I was supposed to make a level for this, and I just did not.
I'm in the server. I never even got a copy of the layout. This second part, I feel like the block designs in the second part are lacking life of some sort. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, did the background repeat after like this entire drop part? 'Cause I thought it did before I had to exit out. I don't remember though.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
I think it was tastefully done though, because it made sense.
Yeah. It's just, some things just feel out of place. Like, the brown gears with the yellow connectors, along with the block design, like, I don't really know where that's coming from. But, I mean, overall the level looks nice. It's just, it could be more cohesive in each part, I think.
I don't actually know. I'm trying to decide if that's a valid criticism or not. I was gonna say, because there's the floating structures in the background in this second part, it feels like there should be like more terrain in the actual structures that you go on. I think giving
Dude, I got trolled. Sorry. Okay. Hello everyone. Oh wow. Okay, I definitely have ideas now. Yeah, there's some cool ideas here, and there's some pretty well made stuff like the drop background, and like the pulses are well done, I think. The overall color work, I think, could use some more work, but it's nice to look at. And, you know, some of the foregrounds and backgrounds clashing with each other can, like, feel a bit off, like the second half of the drop. The background repeating after the drop, kind of, like, you could have changed up a little bit. I guess the rotating clouds were gone, but maybe there could have been something more there. But, I think overall the level has a lot of variation, and it's pretty nice to play, and it's kind of a pretty level, so I'm a fan.
Yeah,
10 stars.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I think like my only complaint is the color scheme being a little, just a little,
like the brown and yellow
like
mixed with the background. So
yeah, I think there's a world where you saturate some of the things just a little more, and you adjust like the blocks to blend better with the background, or maybe you just throw some, like, I don't know, throw some solid black behind them. That could work. I don't know.
Yeah, Chloe says that's fair.
I think the colors are the only thing that, like, brings it down a little bit. But I still like it. I think it's good. I also like how it's not the exact same gameplay.
Yeah. I would send that for a feature, probably. I don't think it brings that, the color work brings it down too much. It's still nice.
I still think it's fun, and I still enjoy the gameplay, even if it's like the gameplay.
Alright. Last ship was cool by GiggsRH. What do you say?
I said let me know what's next.
Yeah, the GiggsRH level. Alright. This is not a ship! Okay. Hi, invisible portal. Oh. Dude, this level hates me. Oh man, alright.
Oh, that's tricky.
This feels like an Akunikin level. So far. I don't know if that was the goal, but...
When I searched up the level name, there was an Akunikin level with the same name.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'm right. I might have to watch a video for this. No, I'm not. I'm not a baby. We can get through this. If my game doesn't crash again.
Oh man. I think these color schemes are a little.
Oh yeah, the desaturation.
The first part as well.
Let me hide my pause menu. That did not. That's pause button. Yeah, the desaturation in between these structures is kind of. It kind of feels washed out, and just. Uh-oh. Hi, Discord.
I mean, this is an Akuna-kun level.
Is it?
Level by Akuna-kun, verified by me.
Oh, okay. So Akuna-kun let them upload this. That makes sense.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't have, like, no, that wouldn't be relevant. I was gonna say I don't have Better Info installed to search for similar levels, but that wouldn't be needed. I will continue to play this. Yeah, I do think the desaturation is... Yeah, I think the desaturation in a lot of these colors is working against the level.
I'll see if there's a video on it.
Yeah, I might have to, yeah, I might have to pull up a video. I'll have to see if OBS will let me, like, do that. Just turn off my window capture and hopefully it'll work. Okay, Judy, last ship part was cool.
There it is.
Is that the name?
I've got it. I've got a video pulled up.
Okay, could you send that?
Yep.
No, last ship was cool. Oops. Alright. Let's look at this video and change my OBS scene or get this working. So if I do that, okay, yeah, there we go. Should work now.
Yeah, so far the main thing, I like the chaos in the second part. The only thing I don't like about it is the desaturated color scheme.
Yeah.
Same can be said about the next part. The next part saturates it a little bit, but I don't think the plain blocks with the color schemes on them is just kind of off.
Now that I can hear the song a lot better, this second part doesn't really like have the energy that the song's carrying. Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
I do like the scattered portals about. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I just think the biggest flaw here that's holding us back is the color work. Because the entire level just kind of feels washed out. And there's just, I think, some missed potential there. And there's also just like a lot of flashing instead of syncing with the song, which is a personal gripe of mine, but I don't really want to hold that against people if they like doing flickering stuff, because a lot of levels do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this part kind of feels out of place with the background just being completely black. Yep, there's the hard as fuck straight fly at the end, every Akuna-kun level. So, yeah, this level just needs better color work, I think. Like, all the ideas are pretty cool, the block design can be nice, there's varied ideas everywhere. And some parts, like this drop part, have some good energy. And I think that with the song pretty well.
Gecko is saying it's outdated.
Oh, is it? Okay.
There's the video.
I would need to see a different video then. A bit emptier than the final version, I think. They're more structured in the uploaded one. Watch my verification. Okay. Let me pull this up.
Okay, there's some changes in the color pulsing, I think.
Okay, well that would be good.
The glow on the top and bottom in the drop kind of makes the thing feel like the whole thing feel a little muddy instead of making it kind of blend together, which I think it's trying to do.
Only 2 last ship deaths, what the hell. First click.
Okay. I think this is a better quality recording too, so that's good.
Yeah. This, like, this dual ship, it's like, the structuring is a cool idea, but I really don't like the look of it.
Yeah. I think that's kind of like the culmination of the colors working against the level in that part.
Yeah. And this last ball has the same issue where the glow on the top and bottom keeps it
Oh,
muddy. They could easily have gotten away with just being like another bit of decoration down there somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, this last part does look much more finished.
I did not see this background for the dual ship in the other video. This feels very out of place and static. It's just kind of The glow in this ball part feels really foggy, if that makes sense. Like, it kind of blends in with the background, and like if that's what Ikunuken was going for, then it works. But I mean, for me, it kind of reminds me of Elfrit's levels, and usually I'm not that big of a fan of that style. But yeah, I mean,
Oh my god.
yeah, it's just the color work that's holding us back. There's some good ideas and some cool structuring, and the dual ship needs a lot of work. Like the background for the entire part, I think, could, like, I guess be different and fit in a bit more, because this just, like, kind of looks cluttered and out of place. But
I think the castle bricks
yeah.
are
Straight back to 2.0. But, I think it's still good as a level. I think that could get a star rate.
I don't think I'm going to send it personally, just because I don't like the colors.
Yeah, that's fair. I just could see that being rated.
I'm hard to bring it down. Yeah.
Go Bird! I am not playing this! Oh my god! No way!
No chance of it.
No way! Okay. Let me play the video. Atlas GD Archive.
Let's play the video. I don't know if I don't remember if I sent it, because I don't remember the video. But I know I wanted to send this when I first saw, like, a little bit of it.
I've watched this once and I don't remember a lot of it, so I'm gonna watch it again. But
that'd be chill.
I remember really liking this. So if you can't tell, the whole premise is that this is invisible gameplay, but like unlike Crossroads or something similar, it's actually synced with the song from what I remember. So it is actual gameplay, but it is completely invisible. So it's more akin to Manix. If I'm getting that right. But yeah, I don't remember the last time I've seen a level with this kind of forest theme that does it this well. Like, I'm a big fan of the theming. It kind of reminds me of When We Travel in a way. Hello, bird. Dude, this text is straight out of body. I'm not gonna be able to read that.
It's just birds, that's all I got.
Yeah, like the way this level like has multiple frames, I guess it switches between, is not something I see that often in other levels, and it makes this very memorable for me.
Yeah, I love this level visually. I think
Yeah.
it's incredibly creative. It's very fun. I hate the gameplay. Like, I will never ever beat something like this. However, I think it's awesome.
If I get possessed one day, I would play this, but that's not today.
That's up to you.
This part, I'm less of a fan of. It's still good, but personally for me, line art like this that tends to not fit together, I guess. Like, it fits thematically, but like literally fitting together, it's kind of awkward to me, if that makes sense. Especially the fire objects that are on the trees in the background, they just kind of feel plastered on.
I agree with that to an extent. I think this part does well as kind of a storyboard to help show off what the rest of the level is leading to.
Mm-hmm.
With the green bird going missing at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
And but I do see what you're saying about the fire objects, and I think they do feel a bit out of place, but I also think they do that part justice.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair. Like I said, it's just like a personal preference of mine with those kind of line art parts and levels. The part after and this part are awesome. I really like the part preceding, or not preceding, like before this, with the pulsating trees on the ground. Oh, I don't remember this part. This is awesome, dude.
I'm gonna send this for epic.
Yeah, I would too. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is awesome. This is a very memorable level, and I think a lot of creativity and passion was put into this. And overall, it's really well put together. The theme's good. It's very memorable. Like, this checks a lot of boxes for me. And that's, like, as an invisible gameplay level, this, like, doesn't fall into so many traps you could making one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is maybe my favorite Awesome level. Maybe. It says 100% complete after 99% complete after a 5-minute level. That's great. Yeah, that's a super banger level. Okay, have we gone through 5 linearly? I think we have. Maybe. I'll just go random now.
Just random it up. Why not?
Alright, well, the capybara guy. Dude, no! I was gonna want to attempt it. I beat the hardest challenge in the game.
I feel like I don't need to play this one.
Maybe not. Okay. Krita by Weekly Chan. There's a showcase if I can't play the 5-star level. That's good to know. Oh, who does this remind me of? This art style is reminding me of the person that made Project Mandelbrot. Did you? Okay.
Yeah, if you're around. I saw this level. It uses a program to import the art, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But the art is all original.
Okay, that's good.
So it's really hard to say. Like.
Yeah, like, it's still
I don't
using GD as a medium to put the art together, but the art itself was made outside of GD.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like the Sputnik's level.
Yeah.
How? Or yeah.
Like, it's kind of hard to judge that kind of stuff, especially because a lot of people have a lot of different views on doing that kind of thing. But I mean, personally, like, as a level, this is really cool. And since this is all
think this level
art,
is awesome.
Yeah, this is... For how much this may look like a mess, it's very well readable, actually, which I wasn't expecting. Have a nice day. But yeah, there's... all the art here is really good. And, like, incorporated into a GD level, like, this is... It doesn't... Like... What's the word? It doesn't just shove the gameplay aside to put art in a level.
Yeah, it doesn't just feel like an art showcase.
Yeah.
It's just good.
So, yeah, this is really nice. No creator points, so yeah, that might be like another point of contention for people regarding like putting art in a GD. I don't know, but my stance, if it's a good level and it's all your assets and it plays well, I don't really see much of a reason why I should discount it. But that's just me. But you know, it is still important to like value the merits of someone making something entirely within the editor instead of other means.
I'm kind of curious about this level. Like, I think I want to potentially get more info.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone's like, I'm looking at the comments. I see Infra and Insidious both.
Oh, is my
That's
keyboard loud? Okay.
I think it's still a descent. I think it's very cool. I'm gonna send this for. Ooh, I don't know. Hard to decide because it was like, it's like all built in GD, probably epic worthy because it's super creative.
Yeah, I would send this for
But like, I don't know.
feature, I think. I just don't want to, like, you know, it's kind of just an iffy thing when people, like, make this kind of level.
I think I'm gonna send it for a feature.
Okay.
Because I'd like to see it rated and I enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, well, I clicked next by accident, so I guess we're playing this now.
That works.
Hello. Straight away, I would like to see more pulses done here. It kind of feels a bit flat. Why was that a green orb as a yellow orb?
Oh, I've seen this level.
Oh, have you?
I saw this. Yeah. Could you show me the name again? So.
It should be on stream.
Dang, I got mad delay.
Oh, it's like Critek a.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
Got there. I have sent this already.
Okay.
I don't remember what for. I think I sent it on stream a while back.
Okay.
So yeah, feel free to share your feedback on this one.
For me, this is like, this feels pretty cluttered. The structures in the foreground are like transparent, and with the air deco kind of blending into the background, it kind of just makes everything like, it doesn't have any separation from the foreground and background, and a lot of the colors could be done better. Like this main theme of this dark cyan and the yellow and lime, like it's just like, you could have better color combinations, I think. And like I said earlier, like these beginning parts just feel a bit lifeless, but the art in the background is really nice, and I think that's well done. And there's, you know, the level switches up a lot after every part, so I think that's well done. But yeah, colors here and the air deco work especially, I think, could use some work, because most of these parts just have like a bunch of objects stacked on top of each other, and it kind of looks hazy, and with the transparent structures, it can just feel a bit like connected in on itself and not have any separation from foreground and background. So personally, I don't know if I would send this, but like the art's good in the background, but there's just, I really wish there was more attention to colors and better composition of the foreground and air deco, and this would be really good if that was done. But yeah, Giggs has already sent this one, so I don't really have to decide. Flower Explosion, that's a damn level name.
Does that use Flower Bazooka?
No, it uses 1991 Reebok pumps. So a bit off. Alright.
Okay.
So this is a bit lacking in the foreground right now. the structure.
Also, I don't like the speed of the background.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, wait.
This goes a lot harder though. Wow. Oh, alright. The background's
Wait,
like
it's all
kind of all over the
all
place
over
right
the
now.
place. Yeah.
But that one part, the shift went so crazy. In color work here, like these shades of blue and this pink and the orange, not that great. I would change this blue to a more purple or pink hue, and that would fit in a lot better with this purple in the background. But so much stuff's happening at once. I'm trying to put together my thoughts. There's pretty empty there with very little air deco, but the structures look nice. This background's really cool. But again, I think some more air deco could be done instead of these just white structures poking out of the ground. But the color, the enter effect, I think, if it is, on these spikes on the bottom is nice. And this part, you know, it has a bit to it, and it's better than no air deco putting things together. So, yeah. You can talk.
I don't like the particle spam in the last part specifically. I've never liked particle spam like that. I think it kind of just
Like
makes everything look messy instead of looking cool.
Like the little spinny floaty ones from 2.1.
Yeah, the spinny squares, I've never liked them.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really notice them until you pointed it out, because they're a bit... They're just a tiny bit brighter, but yeah, now that you point that out. Like, instead of spamming those, you could just make a more intricate background, or work with the foreground to make something that fits in better. And a lot of the parts in this, you know, like the part before this had a cool background, so I think you could do that. But, wow, overall, this is a very scatterbrained level. Nothing really fits in together. But some things here are really cool, like the one ship part right when the drop hits. And
yeah, that part looks really nice with the colors behind it. Everything's really cool.
Yeah,
and the transition after that part is also really sick.
Yeah, that transition did go on for a bit long though. But yeah, the idea of that and execution was pretty good. But yeah,
everything else felt like there were parts that felt very unfinished in comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the first part, the solid black ground felt out of place because it didn't really.
Yeah.
It felt very disconnected from everything.
Yeah, the first thing that hit me when I played this was the foreground just feels off. Yeah, that ground just isn't really helping it. So, I think if this level had more of an identity and could glue parts together better and have more of a cohesive theme, and you went back to those more empty parts and like fixed them up and, you know, gave them some more air decoration or made the foreground and background fit in together better, this would be a lot better of a level as it than it is right now. But some of the ideas here again, they're really good. So I think this creator has a lot of potential in the future.
Yeah, I agree with that. This just isn't something I would send as of now. It feels too all over the place and a little unfinished in a lot of parts.
Yeah, I would send this if it wasn't for some of the parts just feeling undone. I think that's just what does it in for me. But yeah, I would definitely keep making levels because there's some really good ideas here, and I think if you keep going at it, you're gonna make a super banger one day, and that would be awesome. Basketball.
Oh,
Who's ready to play?
I said I do like basketball. What's this? Oh,
What level's for you then? Dude, the basketball crates. Oh my god.
I like this. It's doing a great job implementing basketball into it, because I'm glad it's not just a level called basketball for
Yeah.
no reason.
That would have been something that would make me a bit upset. This ship part though, I'm not that big of a fan of the foreground and background here, because the rainbow on the structures and then this background being this weird dark desaturated baby blue, it kind of just doesn't fit that well together.
Yeah,
I
I agree
think
with that.
this like scaly pattern on the background is really cool, but it's kind of hard to see and it looks just smudgy because of how dark it is. So I think if you brighten this up and made the structures fit in a bit better with the background, it would be a lot better. And also this basketball is clipping over the spikes. I don't know if that's intentional, but that is happening.
It's just the first two parts were so well themed that everything after it just kind of is slowly, like, the amount that it was themed around basketball just kept falling off slowly until it was just a rainbow level with a basketball in the background or something.
Yeah,
and I just think I also like the scoreboards a lot. I think those are really cool.
Yeah,
I just think that overall the level needs more basketball.
Yeah.
It's a stupid sentence, but it feels like it lost its theme. Like the first part had it had everything I wanted for a basketball level. I really liked it.
Third place winner in the Snow CC. Good job.
I thought about entering the Snow CC because it had such hilarious theme requirements.
Yeah, so yeah, I kind of echo a lot of the thoughts you have. The beginning, you know, it tosses you straight in. This is basketball world. Everything's basketball. And the second part especially, there was the blocks being a basketball. That's really cool. I was a fan of that. Yeah. And then it kind of just turned into a more basic modern level with basketballs sometimes in it. But, you know, there is some good ideas here, like the scoreboards at the end. That's awesome. So
yeah. I also really didn't like the lens circle that was rainbow. I think that looked like it because of the desaturation on that and or not necessarily desaturation, maybe it was non-blending and it just kind of made everything look a little muddy.
Yeah.
All together. But I still think this level's nice. I'm gonna send it for a rate.
I would too,
personally.
Yeah. If the colors were better, if some parts were like more focused on the basketball vibe, then you know this would be a banger level. But yeah, I think as it is right now, it could definitely be a star rate. I think that's fair. Yeah, I mean, keep going at it because you know there's actually some good ideas there, and I would encourage you to keep making levels.
Let me know what we got next.
Box Fun Zone. Oh, it's a platformer.
I tapped out.
Whoo! It's a.
How long?
Uh-oh. It's a pretty big platformer, so
Box Fun Zone. I think I've played this.
Yeah.
I have played this. I've sent this.
Okay. Well, I mean, Giggs already sent it, and I'm not playing platformers right now, anyways. So I'm sorry about that.
This level's nice though.
Lithium by
it's a cute level.
Is this an extreme? Because I will need to watch a video. I mean, I don't think I'll...
Oh, it looks like it's...
Oh, yeah, let's watch a video. Okay. Alright, let me pull this up on my OBS. Here we go. Lithium verified. Top 100. Oh, no, I swear I've seen this before in a request server. This song sounds like it's gonna be a banger. This is reminding me of a Castrix level in a way. It might be related? I don't know. Right now, I'm thinking the color work, it falls into this category of being, like, pretty gray and monochrome at times, and not having that much correlation with the song, if that makes sense. This part does it better. There's some pulses actually going on.
I don't like the incredibly bright glow that was on the right side for that one part, but I actually like the look of most of this. It's very like feels like I've seen levels that look like this before.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what level exactly. It kind of reminds me of oh my god, what's it called? I was playing it. I got 80 on it. I can't think of what it's called right now.
This part
it also reminds me of
kind
Pyro
of.
X a little bit, but I like this.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's nice.
Some of these parts.
I wish it had a bit. Oh, sorry, you're good.
Some of these parts feel a bit empty-ish. Like this part especially. Like the background just feels like it's missing something here. And this part, the glow overlay is kind of like too bright. Hi, Sam. So
I also, for levels like this, I don't like when they kind of just, like the theme is that it has rainbow pulses kind of throughout. I wish it had a bit more of an idea going on.
Okay, yeah,
But
the parts in this level I think are not gluing together very well. Like if I like go back to a random part, I just feel like a completely different level. But I mean, yeah, the design,
nice.
yeah, the designs I think overall through the level are very well made. The structuring I think in each part is also good. So like the foreground I think is overall nice, besides like not fitting in with each other. But some of the colors and use of backgrounds I think could be done better. And, you know, especially the colors, I think a lot more could have been done with the song and giving this level more character instead of just like rainbow. This end screen goes hard.
Second to last part and the third to last part were both very cool. I like those a lot. I think they both do memory very well.
Yeah.
The gameplay is very creative, structuring is well made. I like it.
Yeah, there are some good parts in this level, but I don't think it's very like cohesive as one level. But yeah, there's some good design going on. And
Oh, 1330X, that's the level I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen that level.
This was Lithium, right? Lithium by Latez.
I don't know what I think of this.
I'm gonna send that. I think I'm gonna send that for a feature.
Okay. Yeah, that's
nice.
fair.
I would like to see more of a overall theme, but I still think it's nice. So.
Yeah, I think the good parts do rise up and help this level a lot. So I think a feature is fine. But yeah, overall, I would work on trying to put parts, like, not putting parts together better, but just having more of a cohesive feel and trying to give the level more character and better color work. Because some parts do it well, some parts really can take it down. But yeah, as it is right now, I think it's alright. What are you gonna say?
No, sorry, Sync is in the chat.
Oh, hi Sync. Pull my chat back up. Dude, it is Sync. What's up? Dream Space by Draconics. Ooh, that block design's really cool. I haven't seen a lot of warping to make 3D effects like that still, which is kind of a surprise. But yeah, that's really cool. But I mean, you could count this as wrong perspective 3D right here, this gray platform. I would just flip this to be the same perspective as the others. I don't know how that would work with this underside pillar right here, but yeah, if you're doing 3D, a good rule of thumb is to have one perspective going on. instead of multiple because it can break the illusion most of the time. Oh, this is nice. This parallax is so good. Wow.
This level is like actually has so many cool ideas.
Yeah. It's
I feel like
feeling
it's incredibly empty at that drop.
Yeah. This part's especially empty. This kind of feels like, I don't know if this is a bad term to say, but this kind of feels like a demonstration or a tech demo for a level, in a way. Or like a rough draft, I guess. If that's fair to say. Oh, this part's a lot better in terms of like being put together. Yeah, more decorations like that in the foreground really do a lot for your level to make it feel more full and alive. The energy in this part kind of just isn't up to par with the other parts. I mean, yeah, this is a really unique level, and I haven't seen people do much like 3D and perspective kind of stuff in 2.2 yet, which is kind of a surprise to me. But yeah, that for someone without creator points, that is really damn good. I just think there should be more in terms of air deco and fitting the foreground and backgrounds together well. That one spider part at, I think, 60% was really nice. But yeah,
the second half of it is like significantly stronger and feels more complete than the first half. Like after like the going through the wall transition into the wave, it felt very unfinished for that section.
Right.
And then it added some foreground, it added stuff going on. It felt very full at that point.
Yeah, I think this level needed a bit more time in the oven, I guess. I mean, 100 hours is nothing to scoff at, but I think it could have used a bit more. But the ideas and execution here of like the 3D and parallax, it's really well done, and I'm glad I've seen a level that has done this, because I wanted to see a level like this. I think the closest I've gotten is like a 1 minute 5-star platformer that I can't remember the name of. But yeah, I'm a huge sucker for like parallax 3D stuff like that, and I think it's done really well. But yeah, as a full level, sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
As a full level, yeah, I think this could be lifted up with some more air decoration and some cohesion between foreground and background.
Personally, because of the emptiness, and I think the colors were a little off as well, I'm gonna not send it for now.
Okay.
There was just a good amount of unfinished. Like after the what's it called? After the first part with the crates and the moon in the background, which I think was a little empty because it felt like outside of the sun or whatever it was and stars, the background itself was very lackluster. But after that part, it kind of just was big 3D structures, which looked really cool.
Right.
But they just need something else either in front or behind the player, just something else to make it fuller.
Yeah, I think what is done here though is really nice, like especially those structures and the 3D parallax. I would personally send this for a star rate, and if it wasn't as empty, I'd send it for a feature. But that's just me. And I would really recommend maybe coming back to this level if you wanted to spice it up and make it more full, or just keep going, because the way you executed that parallax effect on things is really good, and it would be a shame if I didn't see more levels like that. I forget how is the thought get, sorry. Oh my god, level of the year alert. I don't know if I'm good enough to beat this one. Oh man. Yeah, have you seen the Annihilation Nation update? It's kind of weird.
Cool.
Secret way! I bested the level. Get on. My World by GD Crazy. It's a platformer, so I will not be playing it. But I might check this out later for myself. If I can, like, set a folder, maybe. But yeah, I'm not gonna be playing platformers today, sorry. It just takes too long. Cassette. I haven't heard a Zizek song in a while. So, straight away, these glow beams that come out of the ground in levels, they're just fairly overdone, and I would try to, like, have pulsing effects if you want to do that, that just fit in more of the level instead of resorting to this, because this is in so many levels, and it can look really out of place. Like, everything here is just flat colors, and these glow beams come in, and it's like, you know, it doesn't fit that well. So I do appreciate the pulses. I don't know why it switched up like that to this part. The song didn't really call for that. But yeah, I do appreciate the pulses, but just have something different there.
The second part does a better job at implementing the effect that it, like, wants to do, and
so,
making it feel more connected to the level.
Another thing I want to talk about is levels that have these kind of transitions with the, what do you call these? Not like invisible blocks, but just like these transparent blocks.
Like the fading or invisible blocks.
Yeah, a lot of levels fall into this trap of having these kind of transitions between parts. I guess people do it because they're unsure how to tie parts together, maybe. So having these kind of minimalist transitions in between to stitch the parts together. And that's just my point of view, I guess. But they just feel like sore thumbs whenever you come across them. And it really just breaks away from the level and what it could be as a cohesive level overall. And I would recommend just trying to tie your parts together better, either with, like, you know, moving backgrounds in as a transition, or like just keeping the deco there if you can, instead of doing this, because you know, it can just break away from what you're trying to build as a theme. The pulses here, I think that the energy is missing in this drop. It could use a lot more life in terms of pulses. I really like the block design in this part. Like, a lot. This is really nice. The way these colors are used together in the blocks is very, very well done, and I don't have any complaints with that. But
yeah, I really like the first game in that.
It reminds me of...
I also think...
Sorry. I was gonna say it reminds me of Kips, I think. That kind of block design. That's a cool end screen. Yeah. So, I think, you know, some of the things here are really good, especially that last, like, block design. That's really nice. But, some color choices, like combining the foreground with the background, some color choices in that regard could be done better. Some, like, cliches could be swapped out for things that fit in the level better, like the glow beams at the start, or the invisible transitions, and, like, I think there was one in the middle and the end. It could, you know, fit in with what decoration you have in the parts preceding those. But, some of the art's really good, and other than that, I think it really should just fit with the song better, because some parts just did not have the energy matching with the song at all. Like, the parts at 60%, I think it was. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, if you made another level with, like, focusing more on that art aspect, and, like, gave a bit more attention to how you put together each part and how it feels, as one whole part, I think you could make, like, one whole part, I think you can make something really good. But as it is, I think since some of the colors are iffy and some of the energy of the latter parts isn't there, I don't know if I would send this personally, if I could.
I just don't. I'm not a big fan of this sort of style in a way. It's just like the structures are there, the background is a thing. It feels like it doesn't have much of a theme going on, which
Right.
a theme is such a big factor for me.
Yeah, that's true. Like a level building its own character and sticking with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony Earl, wow. Hello. I haven't seen you in a while. Oh my god. Jump scare. Yeah, so again, some of the
I think the movements in the in like the last 3 parts were helped a lot. But personally I didn't enjoy the level enough to where I would send it.
Yeah, that's fair. So I would definitely keep going and try to focus on building your level's character and just making a cohesive theme throughout and trying to not break that immersion too much. And try to focus on making decoration that will fit with your level and song instead of just going to cliches like the moving glow beams or the invisible transition. And at that point, I think you'd have a really nice level because some of the block designs here are very good. So there's definitely potential there.
Yeah.
Stellar Corridor. I've seen this in Scent before, I think, but I haven't played it. Oh, wow. Hello. We've got an art banger incoming.
Okay. Whoa.
Oh, that's a block. Okay. These like white outlines that are in this part kind of feel a bit out of place. I feel like they didn't really know how to put arrows in this, so that's what they went with. I think if the lines were more thick, like if it matched the thickness of some of the other lines in this part, it would look a bit better. Or if it wasn't just straight white, it would feel less out of place. But that's just like a small gripe I have. So far, this is really dang good. Like some of these art, like some of the art in here and the ideas, like these cauldrons with bones coming out of them. That's really cool. And oh, there I go. Yeah, and the way it meshes with this background of this this stalagmite filled cave and this like massive orb in the background. It really works, and I love that a lot. But
yeah, I think this does a lot of good. There's a lot of depth in it, which is very nice.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like the block designs, the structures that you actually interact with, everything feels connected to the background. It doesn't feel like, wow, look at this cool art background, and here's where the gameplay is. It kind of exists. It feels
like a lot of art
all connected. It's nicely done.
This UFO gameplay is kind of a bit jank, but I could just be doing it wrong. So one thing I will point out here, these white outline blocks are very out of place, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I do like the translucent red in the blocks, but the white outline itself is just, it doesn't fit with this kind of mechanical, fiery vibe in this part itself. Like you have the factory numbers and the caution tape and the alarms and the posters, and then you just have like, I think you could just make this white object line a different color, like a desaturated red maybe, and make it look more like a hologram. Maybe that's what you were going for, and that would fit in a lot better. But that's just my opinion.
I agree with that. It's like those red objects were the only things that I like noticed for being out of place. Like everything else, I thought looked really nice.
And I don't know if I said earlier, but I really think this level should have more pulses and liveliness to it. Like, there's some good movement in there and camera work, but in terms of pulses, like, it's very lacking. But, like, man, the amount of art and variety in this, and the quality is just really good. Yeah, but, like, the pulses and liveliness, I think, could be done better. Like, this transition could have hit so hard if you had more pulses going on, instead of just, like, this fade and then that spark showing up on the player. But, like, yeah, what's here is really nice. This screen over this water part, I think, could be a bit less opaque. I don't know if it's blending or not. I kind of can't tell. Maybe it is, but it kind of looks like it's not. Like, there's more pulses here.
That.
That's nice.
I love that water part. I think it looks really cool. It's got, it could be like, I don't know how to say it. The depth feels kind of gone for a second.
Ooh.
Like, it feels like the water part feels a little flat. But everything after that looks so nice. Like, the last two parts especially clean.
Oh, it just ends there. It ended. That felt like it ended a bit prematurely. But, wow, like, the art in this level and the way it's put together is so good. And I really just wish there was more of an emphasis on making this level feel more alive with its color work. Because the movements and camera work here, it checks out, and then the colors and pulses just don't really back it, and that's kind of a shame, because if that was there, then this level would go really damn hard. So, like, I love the art in this level a lot.
That's
I don't
my
think
biggest complaint about level. There are a lot of levels that are like this. End up, it's just like, here's a cool art showcase.
Yeah.
And it ends up feeling kind of dead.
Right.
Like, in the first part, if the birds and the balloons in the backgrounds, if those were, you know, moving kind of separately from everything, it'd be really cool.
Right.
The rose, or the freaking petals in the second part are great. The chains in the third part, those help a lot. But everything still feels a little staticky in terms of, like, everything, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think this is good.
I really love the art and composition of this level, and like, there's very minimal complaints I have about the actual designs. It just needs more life, and it would go so hard. But I don't know if I'm wrong for this. I think I would send for an epic, maybe. I think I could get
I think
over
it's, for me, it's incredibly on the fence, and if it's on the fence, I usually just send for the higher one.
That's fair.
I'm gonna send it for epic myself.
Okay.
But yeah, just a little more, like a few finishing touches, small details. It's just stuff like that will really bring out the energy in this level.
Yeah, just focusing on that liveliness and polish at any level will just it'll raise it up a whole bar, and people will notice. Like, it's a very tangible thing to do to your level, and I think a lot of people miss out on that. But yeah, the next time you do make a level, like, this is really good, and for someone that I can't check if you have 1 or 2 rated levels because of how locally bot works. Like, this is so good for like an up and coming creator.
Rated level.
Yeah.
I got one feature, and because I wanted to see it. Cause the first thing I saw was that first art, and I was like, okay, there's a decent chance that like stuff like this, I'm like, okay, well, this is kind of nuts. I've seen art like this. I wonder, and it's just like playing their other level. I can see they've got it's like a very similar style. I can tell they've improved upon it a lot, which is very nice.
So yeah,
I still think energy was an issue in the first level as well.
Right. So yeah, thanks for the feedback.
Yeah,
I'll focus on it. Awesome. So yeah, this is stellar art, as the name implies, I guess. It's really good, and you have a very bright future, the creator. So if you focus on that liveliness and polish to your levels, you're gonna make some really good stuff.
Mhm.
Stardust by Wave Game. How many more levels you wanna do?
I could do like 3 more,
3. All right.
something like that.
It's
Depending on how long it
6
takes.
right now. So
Yeah,
just wondering.
at 6:30 I should probably head out.
So, I don't know how to describe this, but I've seen a lot of levels that are kind of
Uh-huh.
1.9 design, but like pretty basic design with a lot of glow. And I've seen those a lot. So like,
I really don't like the default saw blades and default spikes this level uses.
there is
Because
nothing filling these spikes in down here, and that's kind of irking me. They're just floating there. So yeah, when I play levels like this, I really want to see song representation and trying to work with what you have if you really want to do this style. But I can't really see that other than these like basic on beat pulsing. Again with the floating spikes there. But from what I've seen so far, I would really try to focus on making some more unique designs and trying to work with the song you chose a lot more.
I completely agree with what you said there. I think I would try and also add more structures that are not rectangular.
Oh yeah.
Try and just get a little more creative with your ideas, because this song has a lot more like, I don't know, a lot
Like
of notes
layers.
that feel unrepresented.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like you could do more like pulsing effects of some sort,
Yeah.
and just overall more creativity in the block designs, because I've seen that design
Just,
so many times.
yeah,
It's
with
just
the
kinda-
white and then the black
generic.
inside. Like, I don't really like saying generic. I think that's, like, to me it's just a bit mean to say, but like in terms, yeah, you could say that. But yeah, this style's been done a lot, and for me, if it wants to stand out, it really needs to like bring the song into the level a lot more
Yeah.
than normal, and that just isn't there for me. So I wouldn't send this personally.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So when you make another level, sorry.
Oh, gameplay was nice.
Oh yeah. When you do make another level, I would focus on getting some more unique designs in there and working with your song and seeing what all you can do in your level to represent it, and you know, some pulses and effects and how that would work in each part. And you know, experimenting with more diverse structures would also really help with making the level not feel very like samey throughout each part. So that's just some tips I would give you to, 'cause, you know, I've seen this style a lot, and I think, you know, people can branch out a bit and, you know, really give their own ideas instead of making what's already been done a lot.
Yeah, and like you said about the structuring thing. Improve your own creativity when making a level, because it forces you to decorate in a way that, you know, you haven't done before and other people probably haven't done before, because your structures are so different, and that helps a lot. It'll go a long way.
Right.
Like, in the long
Coalescent.
run, you'll be a significantly more creative creator.
Yeah. Taking that first step into more, like, original ideas will definitely help. Coalescence by Amplitron. Oh man. Alright, you know what this calls for. It's YouTube time.
Yeah. Oh no.
Because that is
Whoa.
hard as fuck, and I am not about to play that in practice mode. I just clicked watch twice. That's, wow, super genius. Alright. Let's take a look-see. That's a bit loud.
Thumbnail goes kind of nuts.
Yeah. Okay, straight away, again, a personal gripe of mine. I think this level actually is doing it fine right now, but just flickering colors in general to me, I just think if you can do something to represent the energy of the song better in the colors, then you shouldn't be doing flickering, but I guess it does work here. The energy in this part's kind of toned down. Those blue, like, are just colorful pulses across the blocks. That's a really nice detail of the song. This part...
Oh yeah, those help a lot.
Yeah, this part... I see the vision here, it just doesn't really fit in with what I've already seen. And the foreground feels a bit flat. Because I guess the outlines look kind of thin, and it makes the structures just feel kind of flat against the background.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because the structures are also the same gray color, and it also blends in with the background.
That transition was cool.
Oh yeah. That is sick. Okay, this has some energy I was looking for. This is nice. But again, I think pulses could be done better. Ooh. This is pretty. This is awesome.
The third part I really like. Or maybe the fourth part.
Like,
oh, and this part too.
This, so far, it's either with the colors, there's no pulsing at all, pretty much, or there's flickering. And, you know, with a song with so much energy, I think there's so much that could be done other than, you know, no pulsing.
You gotta do both.
Yeah.
You gotta do both.
Like, I've seen levels before that do flickering in a really good way, but it's so easy to fall into the trap of just setting a spawn loop for your blocks and leaving it be. But yeah, so far, the designs in this and ideas, really good. My bitrate is not helping with this background. Bagalabavagamama. That's what that says. Okay, it's not. I lied.
That effect is very cool, actually. I like that.
Coalescence. Oh, I guess that's the verification after this. Yeah. That was a really neat level.
I thought that ending was very cool.
Oh, yeah. So,
it's so simple, but very cool. I like this.
My thoughts, I think this could have been better put together in some aspects. There's a few styles here that kind of clash with each other, like, oh, well, if I don't drop my mouse off of my desk, I could scrub back through the video and show examples, but no, I'm gonna fling my mouse off of my desk today and drop it on the floor, and now I can't find it. Isn't that great? Alright. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, like...
I think this is good.
Hmm?
I'm gonna send this for feature because I think it's good.
Oh yeah, I would too. So yeah, like these first few parts with the just black and white with these cyan tones with going with the song, I think like these are really sick and I think fit the song pretty well. What's the word? Like regardless of how little pulses there are, I guess there's some in the background. And that effect goes really, it's really nice. But then you go into this, and the foreground here feels pretty flat against the background, mostly because of these thin outlines and the gray that blends in with the background on these blocks. And compared to like this, it feels like a completely different level. And I guess that's why this transition was here, but personally for me, it doesn't really do it. And I think, like maybe this could have worked with a better transition, but yeah, these two parts just feel night and day with each other. Like, not in terms of quality, just their style. And then, you know, we go further in the level. This part here, I love the energy and feel of this part. This feels so, like, ethereal and hazy, and it's really nice with the song. But, like, some of the block designs here, like, it's kind of just feels out of place. And then the flickering is here again, which, you know, you could have done some more, like, purposeful pulses, I can say. And this ending part's really nice. Albeit there could have been some more movements in the foreground. But yeah, overall, what this level does, I think it does really well. It definitely could have been way less polished, and, like, each part could have, like, definitely been in a lot worse shape. But this level, I think, actually does care about each part. Like, even if they don't fit together that well at times. I think this level definitely puts in attention all throughout, which is nice. But yeah, I would focus on trying to merge these different styles together that you have going on, and, you know, try to glue it all together well, and focusing on the liveliness from pulses that aren't really here, and just trying to stray away from that flickering. But it can still work, but don't make it the centerpiece for a part. But I mean, that's just me. I don't think a lot of people have problems with that kind of flickering effect. But no, as it is for me, I just think more representative pulses would go a long way here, especially because of the energy that's already here.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I would send this for feature. I completely agree. And if this had some more cohesion and more life, that would be an easy epic.
Yeah, I think just the neon signs part felt very out of place compared to everything else. The parts with, like, the space art and, like, the floating structures was really cool. I enjoyed those a lot. I think the pink and green part that flickered was a little out of place also, but I still think that was good.
Thanks for the feedback. You're welcome. Running code.
I'll do, like, 2 more.
2 more? Alright. Boom. Alright. The translucent appearance of these blocks I kinda vibe with. That's kinda nice.
I'm trying to get to the level. There it is.
Yeah, I think so far the structures themselves could be a bit more unique instead of these kind of rectangles. Like, maybe you could connect up some blocks or give them some, like, offshoots. Yeah, so I think the structure themselves could use some more work here. But I mean, the way the colors are done, like, this feels very nice, and it doesn't, like, it feels glowy without being excessively glowy.
Right?
Why
do I feel like I've seen this?
Unsure.
Like, this isn't stolen, I know that, but I feel like this level, I feel like I've seen a level before. That is this. I like the effect. I like the screen. I like the like translucent block designs. I like stuff like that.
So, I
when
think
the ship starts, it's very cool. This
Yeah.
feels like a 1.9 level if you added, like,
2.2 elements to it.
yeah, some 2.2
Yeah.
elements in the binary background.
Right. So I think there should have been a lot more attention to the foreground here in terms of structures and how things are put together, because some of these parts, especially like this last cube, if I can get back there, like, it can feel like it's dragging on like this. Like, that feels... What's the word? It just feels like...
Repetitive.
Yeah, repetitive. And I feel like a lot more some more interesting structures would have been a lot better for this level. But you know, the ideas that are here, like, I think the particles are very well done. They're not too intrusive. And oh, what was I gonna say? My brain's shutting off now. I've been talking too much. Just like the overall feel, if the foreground had more varying shape to it, it can really bring your level into a new lens instead of just like basic rectangles. So, the colors
Yeah, I feel
here.
like there's more going on, more difference throughout each part. Something to make it like other parts stand out from each part a little more, because it's very much just like, here's the green part, here's the red part, here's the same green part, and then here's a red part that's just slightly different than the previous red part. And yeah, I think you could have gotten more creative with those.
Right. So, I think there could have been more depth and more ideas here on top of those structures being kind of basic. And for me, I think I wouldn't send this because it feels a bit bare bones, and while some aspects are nice, like the translucent feel and the particles and the shader use is pretty nice, I think it's a bit too basic for me, and it could have used some more life in terms of structures and part variation.
Yeah, I agree with that. I also wouldn't send it.
Okay, last level of the day. GMD by Supermet. Alright, this is pretty interesting. If I can play the game, that'd be nice.
Okay, nice colors, nice art, nice cubes, I guess.
Right now for me, my main concern is how much the foreground is blending in with the background. Like, I guess this screen works as an example because the background's so bright and saturated that it, like, collides with the foreground and blocks in a way that makes the level feel a bit cluttered. And, like, especially because these outlines on the blocks are the same dark red that's used in the background. Like, it is blending in, but the decoration here and the art itself, like, this is really nice, and I do like the ideas here.
The second part also was very rough around the edges. Like, the structures felt like kind of just, they weren't smooth. Could use a little work. I think the drop itself was very, like, nice. It had good energy.
This feels very lacking in terms of the other art. I feel like part before this had a lot more energy.
That ship you're playing also just has the exact same structure, like, over and over again. I feel like you could have gotten more varied with that.
This part's nice. I don't know why, I really like the orange here on these blocks. It kind of pops, like, a lot. But, I mean, yeah, some of these parts feel a bit rough. Those trees look really good. Or these flowers, I guess I should say. These, like, the vines and how they wrap around the blocks, that is nice, and I wish there was more, like, stuff like that in the level.
That part was easily the standout part for me. It has very clean execution of all the blocks. It's nice. That's kind of it, I guess. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about it. It was just good. Good colors as well. I think everything else felt very random.
Yeah.
Most of the parts, like, it's the description says it's a GD themed collab, but I feel like only the first part really kept that.
Oh yeah, I did not notice any sort of like GD theme at all, except for like these faces in the first part, like you said. But yeah, besides being a modern level, I don't think this really does stick to a theme, or even like just like.
Okay, I see the cubes in the second part now.
Hmm?
Nice. And there were some cubes in the background of the second part, but.
Oh, I think this could have used a more consistent theme of modern throughout the entire thing, because this right now, like, it feels completely different to this, and then the next part feels completely different, and so forth. And while everything looks nice in, like, in a vacuum, putting it together like this just doesn't fit after the part I just played. Like, this is so much more complex and artsy compared to the following part, and there's just more examples like that throughout the level, and some parts, like, some tiny sections like this, oh, well, my game crashed, but, yeah, this mini wave here, please close, GD, I know you crashed already. It's, okay, well, so, little things like that in the level feel kind of out of place. I would like to point out more examples. I'm going to have to go into Task Manager, so that's awesome. GD's not here. Oh, that's amazing. The last level of the day. Please close. Please. Thank you. Okay, let me pull this up again. For the fourth time.
I'm playing with the ID that you sent.
Because
I was curious, and bro, what did you do?
What happened?
The sync request.
Oh, sync. What did sync send? Sync. I don't think I can really search through the. How do I search through the queue? Guess I would have to sift through it.
It's just in the chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't find it here. W needs to play it. I'm sure I do. I'm sure it's super important. Thanks, Clipboard! Windows Clipboard has not been working for me recently. What is it? U2, please. I want to copy a number. Okay, I'm gonna have to type it in. 108694733. Oh boy.
I'm not getting a practice run of that done. I don't feel like it.
The palm tree! Holy shit!
I love the palm tree. I think it's awesome.
Oh my god, I can turn this into 10 YouTube shorts. This is a masterpiece.
Oh, it's frozen?
Oh my god. Yeah, my game's back in borderless. Oh my god, because it crashed again. I need to turn off full screen and go to 1920. There we go. Welcome back, stream. Now I can peacefully play Club Step Copyable 2. I'm also streaming this on Bandicam, if you couldn't tell. I've been using it this whole time. You know, I think GD really should just use this as a click sound in general. I think it really adds to the game. You know, it's also just super rewarding for people that click more. You just get more dopamine.
Man, I hate the zoom. The zoom hurts.
I think
get out of that level.
I think creators should strive to be like this level. It does so many things right.
It does everything I want it to do. It's perfect.
Okay. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is everything for today. If you want me to see your level at a later date, but it won't be on stream. You can join the Discord in the description, and I'll review it at some point. But as the stream is right now, I will be ending shortly. Yeah, I think we had some pretty cool levels today overall.
I sent like, I swear I sent like 80% of them. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like Coalescence was awesome. Stellar Corridor. Like there's like definitely some
There are a lot
cool
of good
stuff I
levels.
played today. Basketball. Hello, basketball.
Basketball was nice. I enjoyed that one.
All right.
So,
I don't know when I will stream again, but I had a lot of fun today. I loved analyzing levels and like playing through them and trying to help people and figuring out what could be done better. I think that's a lot of fun. Or mismatch. Don't play the stream through the stream. That's a bad idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. If you want me to see your level later, join the Discord in the description, and I will see everyone at some future point in time.
mhm.